Mike is with us. Mike is in Oklahoma City. Hey, Mike, welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Thank you, Dave. How you doing?
Sure, man. What's up?
Yeah, my father passed away from COVID back on the 9th.
Oh, no.
And, yeah, it's been kind of rough for us. My mother inherited his 401k, and it's in his group plan. They informed her she could keep it in there. She's retired. She's debt free. We don't know what to do. Should we roll it over? They did tell her that it would no longer be managed by the asset group, and neither one of us has any expertise in investing. So,
I'm so sorry. How old was your dad?
69.
That sounds younger every day. Okay. How much is in the 401k?
$720,000.
Okay. $720,000.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is
He also has a pension in life that all of this is going to be coming in, and we have nobody to turn to kind of figure out where we need to go.
Yeah.
We know we don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
We want it to grow. But
right. And does your mom have an income other than from this money that she can live on, or do we need to draw some off of this for her to live?
She receives her Social Security. I think it's like $2,100 and something dollars a month, and that's plenty for her. Like I said, the house is paid off, the car is paid off. He left her in really good shape, and they were debt free. They worked themselves up out of debt.
Well, she needs to get more than $2,000 a month, man. I mean, we need to give her a better life than that because she's a millionaire.
She is so tight.
I know, but she needs to lighten up and enjoy a little bit of it. And she does not have to go hog wild and lose $200,000 at the craps table or something like that. But she ought to go and do some stuff and buy some stuff here or there. And so I would have you draw a couple $1,000s additional off of this money a month. That's $24,000 a year. That won't even touch it. There's no possible way she could go through this money in her lifetime doing that, but it would double her quality of life. And so let's do that for Mom. So what you need to do, here's what you're looking for. You are not, and here's what you're not looking for. You are not looking for a money manager, an investment broker who tells you what to do, and you just go along with whatever he or she says because they have letters after their name and a nice suit. This is how you lose all your money. Do not do that. Okay? What you are looking for is an investment advisor that will teach you and Mom. And it may take a little bit of effort, and it may be difficult during this time of grieving. So it's okay if you don't do anything fancy at first. So here's a couple steps for you that I would tell you to do. Number one, let's don't get in a hurry on becoming an investment expert. You're not going to be one in 20 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Let yourself off the hook. But also don't just turn it over to somebody because they're smart and you think you're dumb. That's how people lose all their money. Like those athletes that lost all their money, that's what they did.
That was one of the anxiety points for me, to trust somebody that does.
Yeah, you don't do that. It's not their money. It's your mom's money. You trust you and your mom. And the way you can trust you is you're going to learn. So here's some steps that allow you to move slowly and carefully. So rule number one is don't go fast. Rule number two is don't invest money in anything you don't understand, which means you can't go fast because it's going to take you a while to understand. Okay?
Okay.
That's okay. No shame in that at all. First time you drove the car, you don't need to drive it fast. That's all right. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Put the tractor in the backfield, let the bush hog down, and put it in granny gear and turn them loose, right? You can't mess nothing up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just go slow. All right? Now, so go to DaveRamsey.com, click on SmartVestor Pro, put in the information. It'll drop down a list of the pros in your area. You can interview as many of them as you want, and then you select the one that you like the best and your mom likes the best. And go with the way your mom, she needs to use words like, I like that guy. He feels safe.
Okay.
The way her spirit reacts to the person is going to be a really good indicator. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And that's not so that you trust them to do stuff blindly. It's you trust them to teach you. The last step, after go slow and don't put money in anything you don't understand, the last step is with all financial people, especially in a situation like this where you feel inept because you are looking not for a salesperson, you are looking for a teacher. They have to have the heart of a teacher. And you will know you have met with a teacher if after you leave their office you have learned something.
Gotcha.
Now, I would suggest that you roll this 401k and the pension into a simple money market account with a SmartVestor Pro. That's just a savings account like a bank. It's going to pay almost nothing, like 1%. They suck. But they're 100% safe, and it's just like opening a bank account. You can do that. You already understand that.
Right.
Then park your emotions and give you mom a little time to grieve. This is really fresh.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. It is.
And then have another meeting with the SmartVestor Pro and another meeting with the SmartVestor Pro and another meeting with the SmartVestor Pro. And sometime around September, you will A, have learned enough, and B, have given yourself time to cry enough that your brain is no longer in a fog, and you can begin the investing process and moving some of it into mutual funds, okay?
Gotcha.
But you need to learn about it, and you need to have a clear mind, and no one loses. Your mom and dad were married a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he was a good provider. He cared for him.
Yeah.
Cared for you guys.
And, you know, it's just your brain, your mama's brain for sure, yours too, but your mama's even more so, is in a fog of grief right now, and that's not when you make $700,000 decisions.
Gotcha.
You just put in a savings account over at that SmartVestor Pro, get out of that company, get away from them, just park it there, give yourself time to breathe. John?
Yeah, and make sure most sons want to go in and fix everything. That's the way they're going to honor their dad. I want you to also make sure you take time to grieve too. Make sure you've got some buddies you can talk to. Make sure you've got some people in your life that you can sit down and just say, I miss my old man and this sucks, and that you can cry as well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I'm so sorry you guys are going through this, but those are your steps.
Heartbreaking.
Go slow. Don't put money in things you don't understand, and always hire financial people with the heart of a teacher. Those are your 3 rules.